Tonight we're going to be doing salsa recipes. Our first recipe, we have a chicken. It's a Greek style chicken with a Mediterranean salsa. And with this dish, as well as the next one, the blackened tilapia with a strawberry peach salsa, you can actually have these items separate, but once you throw them together, you get a new flavor and a new texture. So they're wonderful together or separate. And then finally, we're going to have a fruit salsa with the cinnamon tortilla chips, which a lot of y'all have already tried those, and you absolutely love those. So we made some more for tonight. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start off with our chicken and our Mediterranean salsa. Go ahead and grab the chicken out here first. Okay, now we're going to butterfly our chicken breast. You're just using a regular boneless, skinless chicken breast. Let's pound it out just a little bit there, and if you got any extra, if there just happens to be a little bit of fat, just go ahead and trim it off there. Now the Greek seasoning that I'm using a Cavender's Greek seasoning. And of course, you know, there are other varieties of Greek seasoning, and some people like to make their own Greek seasoning. So either one would work just as well, but you want to put it on there pretty heavy and just kind of press it into the chicken. If you don't do this as you're cooking it, it's just going to fall right off, and you're not going to really have as much of the flavor. Okay, just do it on the other side there. Alright. Put a little bit of oil in there. I'm going to cook that up on about a medium high. For about 5 minutes on each side. Now that part's done. That's the easy part. Now we're going to make the salsa that's going to go with our chicken. Okay. Go ahead and grab a cucumber. Now it says 1.5 cups of cucumber. That's actually about a medium-sized cucumber will do. This one's slightly larger, so I'm only going to use about half of this one. And you're looking for about 1/4 inch cut to 1/2 inch. Like so. Get you a large mixing bowl there. Turn it down just a little bit. Looking for a nice golden brown color there for the seasoning. Okay. Go ahead and just throw our cucumbers in there. Now with the tomatoes, sometimes you'll get a batch that's fairly large tomatoes like this one is. Go ahead and cut those. You can cut them in half or cut them into quarters. I like cut them into quarters because it's a better bite size. But if you get the ones that are real small, you shouldn't have to cut them at all. And you only need about 6 of these. Okay. Like so. Now for the olives, I'm just going to use the regular sliced black olives. You don't have to cut them, do anything else for them, just drain them real good. Add them on in there. Okay, turn it down a little bit more there, it's almost done. Okay, now for the pepperoncini. A lot of times you find these, you know, when you order pizzas, they'll have them on the side. They're not extremely hot, but it's going to be enough to add just a little bit of spice to it. And basically all you want to do is just a thin slice on these. Kind of has almost a sweet flavor, almost like a banana pepper. Okay. There we go. That's done. So, all right. Go ahead and add one more of these into that. Okay. Take a little bit of olive oil. And some red wine vinegar. Now I call for sea salt. If you want to just use regular kosher salt, that would be fine. But you don't want to use the iodized salt. Just lightly sprinkle some over there. A little bit of pepper. That same Greek season, you add into that. And then a little bit of lemon juice. Now it calls for the lemon wedges. That's actually for garnishing once it's done. Okay. And gets the feta cheese. I remember what I did with it. Aha! Okay. Just mix that all up. Now you want to really let this sit in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes to let the flavors really to absorb, especially into the cucumbers. Okay, so once you do that, all you'll have to do is take your chicken. You get a real nice colorful mix with this. It's a simple and quick dish to make, and as you'll find out here shortly, it's really full of flavor. Like with a lot of Mediterranean dishes, they like that fresh garden flavor, which is what you get with the salsa. The chicken, it's got that fresh, that herb flavor crust onto the chicken, mixed with the fresh salsa, really sets it off, and I think you're going to like the mix of those two.